And so you do all the healing? Like every fight? Do they even pay you? Do you get breaks? Like what? You gotta, like, you know your worth, Blissey. Know your worth. I gotta run. Just talking to the staff here. The Challenge Cup Stadium.
Your patience is about to be rewarded. Pokemon Tournament Challenge Cup Master Ball. The opening blows are about to be exchanged in a furious battle between
Should be
level
Electrode.
75 Pokemon. They're ready to go. Here it comes, Thunder! Bullseye! Taken down with one hit. That was just too quick. This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat. Oh, it's Heracross. The number of remaining Pokemon is 3-2. Oh, look! There is a sudden downfall.
Deal. Kidding me?
A sharp attack.
Oh,
that's
deal. Now, I'm very confident I do not 2-KO with Thunder.
Sparks are flying from both
But
competitors.
as long as I have the rain, what's gonna stop me?
There's the attack. Great hit.
I mean, there's just no way this 2-KOs.
A furious attack. A savage hit.
Not a crit, just high damage.
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated
It's funny to me that Electrode takes the Mega Horn, but Jolteon does not.
vicious attack. Hit. That
Nice,
was
we
good.
got the KO.
Oh, with collapse.
Crowd cheering, therefore we got the KO.
This has turned into a one-sided battle.
There's other reasons the crowd will cheer.
Oh, it's Kingdra.
They'll occasionally
It's
cheer
down to
for a
the last
status.
Pokemon now. They're both
They typically
hanging
cheer
tough.
for a crit or a high damage attack, like that Mega Horn was just now.
There it goes. That inflicted some damage.
Not looking forward to this Kingdra turn.
Waterfall attack. Nice.
Rain
That's
boosted
a hit.
Kingdra
Yes, it's going
for a
down.
single turn. Could be dangerous. Or
What
maybe
Pokemon will
we have
appear
Ice
next?
Beam Lapras.
Oh, it's Donphan.
That is the opposite of what I have.
The number of remaining
I guess it's Quick
Pokemon
Claw
is 2
or
to 1.
Bust.
There's the shot.
Darn.
Uh-oh.
Bust.
Is this the wrong Pokemon for this bout? Whoa!
Allegedly, that's a
One
crit.
hit.
Which, I guess if you're gonna crit, I'm glad you crit the Pokemon that was already gonna die.
There's only one Pokemon left
So
for
you
battle.
crit twice.
Oh, it's Porygon 2.
This is not an easy fight for us to win.
The rain finally stopped.
Because our best move is Tri-Attack, and that might not even do a KO.
What now? A light hit.
Definitely take 3 waterfalls. I just don't know how we beat their last.
There it is. Hyper hit. That's it.
I guess I know how we beat their last, but it's not pleasant.
That settles this battle. And
Oh,
there
I
goes
legit
the
thought there was
battle.
one more Pokemon. Oh right, we killed a Heracross. Yeah. I was playing that legit like we still had a third Pokemon to deal with. My brain just completely forgot. I guess I technically forgot Xatu, because Xatu died so quick. But no, like I just straight up was not keeping track easily. Well, I kind of already gave up on this run because I thought I was facing a 2 Pokemon with a single Porygon. Electrode. Donphan. Donphan's cool. I guess we run Donphan. So go 4-5 Donphan.
The the Pokeball containing their leadoff Pokemon on the field to start the
That's
battle.
not very good against an Aerodactyl. Oh, thank goodness. I guess they're gonna go for rollouts. That makes Donphan the best switch here.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
We do need to find Earthquake quickly, and we could also find our own rollout.
Oh, it's Donphan.
That's what Donphan sounds like. Don't question it.
Here's the first move. No, that didn't connect.
It's always when you don't want them to miss. You know what I mean?
Which affects the flow of battle.
Just hit a rollout. Come on. That's definitely my defense curl, which is funny.
Sandstorm has started
More concerning than anything because it means I do have rollout.
The crowd's excited.
It also means I will sweep this fight if I find Earthquake.
There's the attack.
Nice.
That had to hurt. What's next? A light path.
So rollout is most likely up, but it could be right.
The heated action continues. Hang on, Earthquake. Right, that's a hit.
It's very reasonable for up to be like Horn
Down
Attack,
it goes.
right rollout, down Earthquake, left defense curl.
The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Donphan.
I win this 1v1. Earthquake is a 3-hit KO under normal circumstances. +1 defense, and I've already taken 1 Earthquake. They need to hit 5 Earthquakes?
Great hit.
No, 4 Earthquakes. Yeah, 4 Earthquakes.
Sacrifice speed
Oh,
to
they
raise its
curse.
power.
Wait, that's actually really good for them.
The white-hot battle continues.
That's really, really good for them. Holy.
What now? The hit lands
Completely
right
180s the power dynamic here.
off. What's this?
They're the one with +1 defense now.
That did little
Fundamentally.
damage.
And I'm at neutral.
Sandstorm finally quieted.
I'm faster.
The raging
And they did waste a
sandstorm
turn to
has
do
died
it,
down.
so I
The
still took a full
visibility has
power
improved
Earthquake.
down on
That's
the
my
field.
KO.
What'll it do?
Yeah, I didn't expect him to.
It
But it was,
managed to
yeah,
hang in
it was
there.
close.
Sandstorm has
They set up the
started
Earthquake,
glowing.
Sandstorm again.
Sparks are flying from both
Last
competitors.
Golem or Steelix, we win. I don't expect it to be one of the Nidos. Don't expect it to be one of the fossils.
That's it. Oh, and down it
I'm
goes.
taking 3 Earthquakes, right? 1, and then 2 +1s. So those are neutral. So I'm at like 40%, 30%.
Oh, it's Sizzle.
So those will make
Down to
sense.
the last
I'll go for
Pokemon
1
now.
Earthquake and then switch.
They're
We can afford to go back to
already tough.
Scyther as well. After hitting this Earthquake.
What's next? A light hit.
We want to go to our middle first. Middle could be anything and it's safe. Water type, fire type. Grass type not so good, but not gonna die.
Yes, it's
That would
a
be the main
hit.
concern with switching to a Pokemon, is that it's susceptible.
The heated action
I'd love to stay in one more
continues.
turn, but I don't think I live this Steel Wing.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball.
I also wasn't paying attention if it was Metal Claw. It might have been Metal Claw.
Oh, it's Venusaur.
Do have the grass type.
How's that?
It is Metal Claw.
Oh, a blow to the weak spot.
Predicted the crit. You know that's right.
Scouring Sandstorm burst. How will this
It's
newly
very
switched
dangerous
out
to go for
Pokemon
1 attack
fare?
here. Because if that 1 attack is Hyper Beam or Solar Beam,
It increased its special attack power.
growth.
What now? The hit glanced right off.
So now we can safely go back
Whoa,
to...
that was close.
Never mind.
Sandstorm finally
yes.
quieted. Since
Now we
the
can go to
raging
Scyther.
sandstorm has died down,
We do
the
just need to hit
visibility has
2,
improved down
maybe
on the
3 wing attacks.
The trainer
And we live
switching
3
Pokemon.
Metal Claws. And maybe they go for Quick Attack here, who knows?
this Pokemon is back for another go. What's this? That was a
Great time to
glancing blow.
switch.
How will this
Scyther,
Pokemon
you've had wing attack
affect
left
the flow
for
of battle?
90% of my having you.
What'll it do?
Thank you.
A light pack.
I didn't want you to start changing up on me now.
Sandstorm has started blowing.
That Sandstorm almost incentivizes me to look for more moves. Like, it's worth knowing if you have Sword Stance, right? I don't want to risk losing a continue. You already saw the last time I went for a different move on Scyther. We know how that went. Not about to be cursed again.
There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
So we'll take the continue. I don't know what I'm going to do about this Venusaur. We still have Electrode. That's the same run. Shocker. What was our third? Porygon. Electrode, Venusaur, Porygon? Could lead Porygon in case they lead Jinx. I'm not going to have an easy time switching into Electrode. That is an option. I think the Hyper Beam Porygon is going to make an appearance here.
We've been left with a succession of hotly contested
I think it's very likely no matter what Pokemon I'm facing, I will live 2 hits and be able to, or 3 hits I should say, and be able to hit 2 Hyper Beams. Good old Kingdra. You know what? I really want to go Porygon here. You know what I definitely have?
Combatants face each other. What's the opening game?
Mirror Coat, baby.
Mirror Coat. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
Unfortunately, I am a coward, and I will not Mirror Coat twice.
Here it comes. Thunder.
It's amusing to me that hitting the 30% inaccurate move is less cowardly than using Mirror Coat.
Oh, it's Labra.
Or I should say more cowardly.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Are you Icy Wind Water Gun? So I outspeed you if you do Icy Wind.
No.
Yeah, we are due for a miss. It's alright.
How's that?
That's not good.
Yes, it's a hit.
Because see,
The white hot battle.
Venusaur doesn't win this 1v1.
Vicious attack. Drilled out weakness.
Paralyze?
Ride that, sir.
Darn.
Right, that's
So
a
Growth
hit.
Up tells me Giga Drain left. Not down. It's definitely Giga Drain left.
Pokemon needs to be prepared.
Sunny Day's not out of the question either.
Oh, it's Venusaur.
I believe this in the core of my soul. There is no Pokemon that has exactly 2 attacks, and both of them are right and down.
It's a hit.
I do not think that's possible with the arrangement of
Quick
moves,
relax.
how they distribute moves. I'm so confident with that.
Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Blastoise.
Hello,
This is the last Pokemon.
brother. My brother.
The number of remaining
Tell me,
Pokemon
what
is
are we fighting
2 to
for?
1.
Isn't life worth so much more?
There's the shot. Bam! That worked perfectly.
Please no Blizzard.
There's the attack. It's not
Love
very
the custom
effective.
animations for some of these Pokemon.
It's a fierce
I think
battle.
Venusaur got the short end of that stick. It doesn't have anything going for it.
There it goes. A powerful blow. It hung on by the skin of its teeth.
I do think it's worth finding out if I'm Headbutt, What Slap,
What's that? Whoops,
kind of thing.
that missed. Will the
Acid
next hit
Blast.
decide the outcome?
Give me Acid.
Ow, headbutt.
Sure.
That's it. The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
Kinda like Venusaur here, if I'm being honest. Let's leave Donphan. We'll switch to Scyther as needed. This is why I picked Venusaur. It is the most resistant to a Poliwrath.
Oh, an abrupt Pokemon switch.
In fact, it is so resistant, I can do something I never
Oh, it's Venusaur.
get to do in a
The move didn't
Challenge
quite
Cup run.
work. What impact will this
I get to set
Pokemon
up.
switch have on the battle?
Sometimes I get to Swords Dance.
It increased its special attack power. Oh, no! Oh, that's a miss. The heated action
Sometimes I get to
continues.
double team, right?
Ah, it raised its special attack
But I wouldn't
power.
call that setting up, you know what I mean?
How's that? Oh my, missed again.
This I would call setting up.
The crowd's excitement is building.
Like,
for
who
this
is out
heated
here
battle.
getting a +3 to special
It increased
attacks?
its special attack power. What'll it do? Uh-oh, it fell asleep. That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. There's the attack. That didn't accomplish much. Neither combatant is showing signs of fatigue yet. It still won't wake up. What now? Ah, that didn't do much. It's a fierce battle. It's still snoozing.
Max sleep turns, brutal.
What's this? Oh, that was weak. Sparks are flying from both competitors. The trainer switching Pokemon.
I'll be very, very sad.
Oh, it's Snorlax.
You son of a
It
gun.
finally woke up.
I got greedy.
Ah, it raised its
I was gonna
special
Giga
attack
Drain.
power.
But then I was like, wait,
How will
if they're
this
staying
new
in,
switched out
I can just
Pokemon
set up a
fare?
growth and then Giga Drain for +4.
What's next? That's it.
Now, for what it's worth, I am getting a lot of health from Giga Draining this, so I actually don't think this is going to be that bad.
How's that? Hit! That inflicted some damage. They're both hanging
I'm
tough.
very confident this 2 KOs.
What'll it do? Great hit!
Wow. +4 did not 2 KO.
A furious attack! It's super effective! How will this big freeze affect things?
What?
The commands are made. Here comes the Pokemon switch. Oh, it's Scyther! There's the attack. Hit! That was good. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle? Wing attack! Right! That's a hit! Oh! Knockout!
I guess if I was expecting Headbutt, I should have gone Donphan, but I was just worried enough that they would Blizzard twice that I went Scyther.
Oh, it's Ampharos!
Yeah. This worked out.
The number of
You don't
remaining
want to
Pokemon
switch
is
into an
3 to
Earthquake.
2. This Pokemon is switching out. This Pokemon is back for another go. What now? Hey, it became attracted to the opponent. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? It appears to be attracted to the other Pokemon. What's this? The hit glanced right off.
I was expecting Dynamic Punch. I will gladly take your headbutt. Stick around. There we go. You live.
Hang on!
Didn't think so.
A powerful blow. Wow! A single hit brings it down.
Taking one headbutt. They're going for Water Gun.
Pokemon remains.
I can afford one Earthquake, right?
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. This is the last Pokemon. Both battlers still look fresh and ready for more. How's that? Hey, it became attracted to the opponent. This Pokemon is very much attracted by the opponent.
Still afford one turn of Water Gun.
Yet.
I don't know if I want to afford 2 turns.
What'll it do? Ah! That attack just bounced off.
That convinces me I want to.
It appears to be attracted to the other Pokemon.
Very risky.
They're both hanging tough.
Insanely risky.
What's next? It withstood that easily.
Okay, paid off.
Vicious attack. A powerful.
And we crit. Sure.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
Darcy really didn't want my Venusaur to go unscathed. Imagine getting status 2 different ways in the same fight. That genuinely might be a first. The first time I've been given 2 different statuses in the same fight. For the same Pokemon, to be clear. That actually might have been the first time that's happened. We don't have anything. Oh, I don't want that. Get out of here. Yeah, I want that. So we don't know what our last is. Could be a fire type. Could be a fighting type. Could be a bug type. You know, that'd be very weird. Let's just hope we don't get Charizard. And then we win. Oh, you sweet little dog. It's this gentle little Doberman.
Building up power for its next attack. Hang on, Earthquake. Drilled a weakness.
I love facing Houndooms that have Solar Beam because they are this stupid.
Down already.
And I'm not saying that as a way to like throw shade on this animal. I'm not calling the animal stupid. I'm calling the trainer stupid. Why would you Solar Beam?
Oh, it's Executor.
What does it accomplish?
The number of
I could be switching to a water type is the big issue here.
This battle's outcome is still far from certain.
Donphan, Scyther, Venusaur, Scyther, Electro. It's a 50-50 if I switch to a fire type here. I guess because they could be going for Solar Beam, Scyther makes the most sense still. Because then I eat the Solar Beam and then get to go for 2 wing attacks.
Oh, it's Scyther.
But I always hate switching in this fight.
What's this?
In case it's Psychic, they're smart enough, they have the foresight to go for Psychic. But not this time. Just Giga Drain.
Have on the battle. A sharp attack. It's super effective. The sunlight has turned harsh.
Bold move.
A hot battle is unfolding.
Pretty sure this KOs. Sharpie guarantees it.
A furious attack. Bullseye. It managed to hang in there.
Probably
What
not
now?
Sharpie then.
That did little damage.
Confusion doing less than 30%. Bodes well.
It's a fierce battle. Wing attack. Yes, it's a hit. Down it goes.
Let's get a Victory Bell. I'm okay with Venusaur as well.
There's only one Pokemon left to come up. Oh, it's Venusaur. It's
If it was
down to the
Meganium,
last
it would have been hard
Pokemon
to
now.
fell.
The heated action continues. There's the attack.
Oh no.
That was a glancing blow.
Quick Claw.
There's the attack. That struck home.
That had to be a crit, right?
They're both hanging tough.
Right?
There it goes. Drilled a weakness.
Nice.
The last Pokemon
And there's the Victory
goes
Bell.
down. And there goes the battle.
Hey, Victory Bell. Victory Bell. Huh. Time to find out what our last is.
Round 6 is about to get underway. Many trainers have fallen by the wayside, leaving just 8 to reach the quarterfinals.
Now you're talking my language. Oh, baby. Now you're talking my language.
Oh, an abrupt
No,
Pokemon.
don't run away.
Oh, it's Kingdra.
Psychic? Minimize?
Ah, it raised its evasiveness.
I mean, I was just talking about how I never get to
Pokemon
set up,
affect the flow of battle.
and here we are.
It's the revolving door of Pokemon.
What are you doing? Are you going to Venusaur now?
Oh, it's Umbreon.
That makes sense. Very weird. Unfortunately, this means they have
Concentrating on
Bane
improving
attack.
its stats. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Yeah, I guess I'll switch.
Here comes a Pokemon
It's a
switch.
question of Electrode versus Donphan.
Oh, it's Donphan. How's that? A light
I
attack.
could have stayed in. I'm a coward.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? What now? A light hit.
Donphan is better against their team as a whole, which is why it was
A furious attack.
probably better to go Electrode.
That's it. The heated action continues. There's the attack.
Because it really comes down
That did little
to
damage.
Kingdra versus Donphan,
There's the attack.
Electrode versus Kingdra.
Yes, it's a hit.
Which one is more likely to come about?
It's a fierce battle. The Pokemon
Now that we're
is
here-
returning to its Pokeball.
It's very obvious what to do.
Oh, it's Electro. Foe is weak. Now's the time to attack. What next? The hit glanced right off. How will this
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember where Mirror Coat is. But since I know it's my instinct, because I used my instinct and I hit it, that means it's down.
Yes, it's going down.
It's funny how I don't remember which button I pressed, but I remember thinking to myself, wow, my instincts were correct. Which means I can trust my instincts when I forget. Like right now. I'm pretty sure that was Kingdra. I was talking over the sound. Unfortunately, Kingdra and Arcanine, they have the same, like, duration.
There's the shot. Great hit.
Duration of a, primate.
A heavy hit.
Wow.
Managed to hang in there.
That's crazy to me.
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated
That's
battle.
crazy.
There it goes. No,
I wasn't brave enough to go for headbutt. Wait, it's Arcanine. It sounded like Dragon Breath. I'm crazy. I literally spoke over my thing. I was wondering why Dragon Breath would have done that.
The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. The opponent is weak. What an opportunity! Ah, it raised its evasiveness. How's that? It's not very effective. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Big risk going for 2 minimizes,
It's
but
still not going to attack.
my Donphan loses to Kingdra,
There's the attack. Ah, that didn't do much.
so I need to take the risks.
Sparks are flying.
Since this Arcanine is hellbent on fire blasting me, let's go for one more.
It's concentrating on improving its stats. What's next? Whoops, that missed. The heated
I think my water move is
action
down.
A psychic blast.
It was not.
Yes, it's
But I wanted to
hit.
find the psychic,
Oh,
so it worked out.
knockout.
Kingdra's taken 0 damage.
Just
I've
one
taken 2
Pokemon
fire
remains.
blasts.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
I'm probably at
It's down to the
60%.
last Pokemon now. What's this? That's it.
Essentially, if I don't dodge in the next 2 turns, I lose.
What now? The hit
Oh,
lands
that's
right
bad.
off.
That could 3
It's
KO
a
me.
fierce battle. What'll it do? Hit, that was good.
Meaning it could KO me with a crit.
How's that? A light hit. The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle.
This should be a 3 KO.
Now one more.
Nice.
Out of there.
It gives me the impression I have Twisted Spoon. Because I would not expect Psychic to be a clean 3 KO on Kingdra. Maybe it would. I'm thinking Twisted Spoon, that's the bottom line here. The headline. It's so funny to me that Arcanine and Kingdra just have the exact same like duration of sound, and they spoke at the same time I said a word, so I just straight up did not hear them. And then it turned out, oh, it's Dragon Breath. Nope, that's Fire Blast. Dummy. Alright. Starmie's interesting, but probably fake. Definitely Electro, are you kidding me? Honestly, Porygon might be better than Scyther. I'm not gonna let Scyther let me down. Scyther's cool. And Scyther has wing attack and a reasonable amount of bulk. How can you say no? It's fast too, right? Sometimes you can outspeed an Espeon, even though you shouldn't. You. Why do I have to destroy all these little dogs? Flamethrower. Possible burn.
Hang on, Earthquake! That had to hurt. Taken down
Cool.
with one hit. That was just too quick. This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat. Oh, it's Executor! The number of remaining Pokemon is 3.
Gotta go for Giga Drain here, right? They never go for Psychic here.
Oh, it's Cypher! There's the attack. Become confused.
Oh dear.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
This is not the outcome you want. I lose if I hit myself, so I guess we either somehow,
Oh, it's Electro!
magically, get 2 KOs with Electrode.
Ah, it raised its evasiveness. How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare? What's this? Ah, that didn't do much. It's building up power for its next attack.
Heal.
The white-hot battle
It'd be
continues.
embarrassing to not hit this Mirror Coat,
There it goes! Hit that
especially
one
considering I
good.
could have set up the rain to take less damage and then never miss.
Mirror Coat! Very
Nice.
fast. Yes,
Last Mon,
it's going
Cloyster.
down.
Come on. Let's keep it weird. Last Mon,
There's only
Cloyster.
one Pokemon left to come up. Oh, it's Pinsir. This is the
That was
last Pokemon.
possibly the weirdest.
They're
Yeah.
both hanging
Wow.
tough.
That is truly the weirdest Pokemon you could have had.
Combatants face each other. The trainers switching.
Only taken
Pokemon.
one confusion. We have no idea if that's more than 30% or less than
Pokemon
30%.
appears with a
My instincts say slightly more, but it could be worse. Nice. And it wasn't a crit, so as long as we don't get Quick Clawed or Bright Powder, we should, to a KO, get our continue anyway. Can't believe I chose Scyther without thinking about the need to beat an Exeggutor, right? I just chose Scyther because I'm like, yeah, Psychic types, we might be faster. Or physical Pokemon. Really, it's a good Pokemon because it can beat Exeggutor. The fact that they picked one Pokemon that beats Scyther and 2 Pokemon that lose to Scyther made this fight very funny. We've had some of our fastest fights these last, like, 4 or 5 fights. We had a very slow start, but now we're just cruising. We might be sub 45, but that's ambitious. These last few fights were just so quick. That's what's making me think possibly. Sorry, Scyther. I'm accepting my loss to Exeggutor now.
Final battle. Which trainer will claim the
I have
champion's
Electrode,
throne?
it's fine. Yep. What's crazy is this does not one-shot.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon
scares
must
me
not
more
have
than them
been the
staying
right
in.
choice. Oh, it's Gyarados.
Which should go without saying, for what that's worth. I don't know why I would be scared with them switching.
Here's the
Or
first move.
scared of them staying
That
in.
had no
Them staying in
effect.
is good for me.
How will
But I do
this
think I get to a
newly
KO'd is why it's
switched out
scary.
Pokemon fare?
Anyway,
The commands are made.
switching means they go to a flying type, they went to the
The
Gyarados. Let's go to our
Pokemon
electric
returns
type.
to its Pokeball. Oh, it's Electro.
Do we set up the rain? say no.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? Here comes the Pokemon
That's what I was
switch.
afraid of. My opponent also knows the best team composition.
Oh, it's Venusaur!
Oh, never mind. I mean, it's still not great, but
What now?
not devastating.
Not very effective. What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
I think I can beat Gyarados with Starmie, so let's find out.
What's this? Whoop! That missed.
Well, we found out the hard way.
It's building up
This is what I was
power
actually
for its
hoping
next
for, the
attack.
Solar Beam.
Sparks are flying from both competitors. Uh-oh, it started raining heavily. There's the attack. That did little damage.
It's not going to be an easy fight, but it's most likely a win, based on what we're seeing
hot
here.
battle is unfolding. The trainer's switching Pokemon.
You can get really greedy and just minimize.
Starmie!
'Cause Solar Beam is not going to KO in the rain.
It's building up power for its next attack.
I'm a coward.
How will this newly
I'm a
switched
coward.
out
I'm not going to
Pokemon
minimize.
fare? A psychic blast. Drill the weakness. Yes, it's going down.
It could go to Thunder Gyarados, and that would be a
The next
disaster.
Pokemon needs to be prepared.
'Cause that would beat me.
This Pokemon is rejoining the
That's
battle.
what I was expecting. Still have the rain.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2. What's next? Oh, that was weak. How's that? Hit! That inflicted some damage. The white-hot battle continues. What'll it do? That didn't do much. There's the attack. That's it. The rain finally stopped. Now that the heavy downpour has finally stopped, the field has returned to normal. What's this? That didn't accomplish much. What now? The hit lands
That's what I was
right
worried
on.
about. I do think I got KO'd here.
The crowd's excitement is building from this heated battle. What's next? That did little damage. It's not very effective. Water gun!
Nice.
Yes, it's a hit! Oh, knockout! There's only one Pokemon left to come out. This Pokemon is back for another go. This is the last Pokemon. There's a big HP difference between the two combatants. This Pokemon is switching out. The Pokemon appears with a cry. How's that? That was a glancing blow.
Flail?
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle? Both get ready to go. There's the attack. Oh, that's a miss.
I think I'm going for rollout.
Vicious attack.
Oh.
Great hit.
I was correct that my up was my normal attack.
The heated action continues.
If I roll it, it's right. I could also have something stupid like Sunny Day.
A sharp attack. Oh my, missed again. Ah, it can't move. A hot battle is unfolding.
Moments like these really come down to one thing.
A furious attack. Man, that was perfectly.
And that's the just hit.
There it goes. That is
Oh, darn.
damage.
Kind of embarrassing that 2 Hyper Beams didn't KO. So now here comes the flail.
Oh, flail! Right,
Oh,
that's the hit.
flail!
Oh, knockout! We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. The opponent is weak. What an opportunity! Combatants face each other. Here it comes! Thunder! No, that didn't.
No, I got greedy. Oh.
Ah! It raised its evasion.
And now I can't go for Rain Dance because they're attacking next turn. Oh no.
There's the shot.
Wait, why did I mirror coat? I'm an idiot.
Oh, it collapsed.
I genuinely threw this run. I genuinely threw this run. I'm so sorry. I was like, I can't lose from here, and I completely forgot. Yeah, the trainer knows when it's lost, and it makes a move that it knows pays off if you throw.
Close contact. Could this be it? Ah, with that attack. Will
Unbelievable.
this do it? Out of
I actually threw.
that settles this battle.
You know,
There goes the battle.
I normally make these plays because I know I can't lose. I need to reconsider that mantra. It is possible to lose.
This is it, the final battle. Which trainer will claim the champion's throne?
How many dogs?
Both get ready to go.
How many dogs?
There's the attack. A crushing blow.
Oh, that KOs. Never mind. Oh, it didn't.
Hang on.
That's embarrassing, honestly.
That struck home. Taken down with one hit.
That is
That was
truly
just
embarrassing.
too quick.
Crit Fire Blast didn't even one shot.
This has turned into a vicious battle right off the bat. Oh, it's Machamp! The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2. Here comes the Pokemon.
Honestly, if you think about it,
Oh, it's starting!
we got two very interesting fights by me throwing.
There's the attack. It's not very effective.
They don't have any dark
How will
types.
the switched out Pokemon fare? A furious attack.
No switching.
What now? Ah, that didn't do much.
Crazy final throw.
They're both hanging tough.
I mean, it makes sense. Stronger than Ice Punch, but wow.
A psychic blast. That's
So now we
the
get to
hit.
see their sixth potentially
Oh,
here.
has no strength left.
We'll see if Gentleman Travis has a preference for one of his 6 Pokemon. Picks up for both fights.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Venusaur. This is the last
Travis is a
Pokemon.
Venusaur man.
The white-hot battle continues.
Honestly, don't blame him.
There it goes.
That Kanto region is just not equipped for a grass type.
There are no more remaining Pokemon.
We would have been sub 45.
Congratulations. The champion has been
Well, maybe not sub
decided.
45, but you know, like, that fight went really quick. That was like a 2-minute fight. You know what I mean? We were on pace for a sub 45, and I got greedy. Could have just won if I went Psychic. Still sub 50. Hey, a normal Electrode with the red base. Normal Dawn fan. There is no other variant. Normal Porygon, though it is a little more purple than pink. This is an average Scyther, just like the perfect green. Normal Venusaur. And kind of dull, but essentially a normal Starmie. All normal Pokemon. Regrettably not a first try. I got clowned on in the first fight. But hey. Challenge Cup is still a good time. And if you think so too, you should subscribe. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can check out other videos I've done, like one. Until then, take care. Much love. Stay safe.